guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fatima. If you're new here, in today's video I'm going to be taking you guys through my morning routine as well as my everyday shower routine. So first step obviously is to get out of bed, which took me a little bit of time, but we're finally up. And then I'm making my bed. I've been really dead set on making my bed every single morning recently, and honestly it's been working, and plus it just makes my room look so much more aesthetically pleasing, put together. So that's the first step. The next thing I try to do every morning is open the blinds just to let some light in. You guys know I recently moved into my first place, so obviously there's not much furniture, but this just helps to like wake me up. And then of course we're gonna go into the bathroom to start off my little pamper routine. The first thing I'm going to do obviously is brush my teeth. I'm using my Crest 3 white toothpaste, which is one of my favorites, and I'm just going in and brushing my teeth properly, getting all up in there. You guys, I really want to get a electric toothbrush, so if you guys have recommendations, please let me know down below. Usually I put on extra toothpaste at some point if I feel like I lost the foam, and then of course you want to get your tongue, make sure to get the back of your tongue, of course. After that, we're going to go in with my personal favorite TheraBreath mouthwash. This always helps to keep my breath fresh for like a whole day. I highly recommend this. You want to make sure that you swish it around in your mouth for a minimum of 60 seconds. Next up, we're going to go in and wash our face. So I'm using the Juno cleanser powder. This is basically just like a face cleanser in powder form. I actually consider it a dupe for the Dermalogica Daily Microfoliant. It does exfoliate slightly just like the Dermalogica one, but it's a lot more affordable. To help take my cleanser off, I'm going to be using these reusable face sponges. They basically thicken up when you wet them. I personally really like using these because I can get a new one every couple of days and just use that one. I feel like it's just a lot more clean to use on my face. Next up, I'm going to go in with one of my go-to face masks. This is a peel off one from Radiant Soul, which I believe is a like brand of eye herb, and I'm just applying that all on my face with this little mask applicator I got from Amazon. I love using this mask because when I remove it, my face just feels so moist and like moisturized and hydrated. At this point I was starving. Usually I like to eat and do all of that stuff like after I finished my whole routine, but since this was taking a little bit more time than usual, I was just like starving at this point, and I decided to make myself my little chai latte that I'd be making, just something to hold me over until like I'm done my whole shower routine. I love to use oat milk for my drinks because I feel like out of all the alternative milks, that one feels most like real milk, and it's just really nice and thick. So anyways, I go in with the coffee oat milk and I froth that with like my little mini frother machine, and then I pour that on top of my little chai concoction, and this literally tastes so good. Now that we have a couple sips in, it's back to the bathroom. I'm going to remove this face mask. Like I said, it's peel off, so you really just have to peel off your face. It's so easy. That's also one of the reasons why I love this, because the removal process is so easy and it doesn't get messy. However, for some reason the one side would not come off, so I had to use my little face sponge to try and remove the mask, which didn't take too long. And now it's shower time, so I'm changing into my towel. Okay, now that we're in the shower, first thing of course I'm just rinsing myself off quickly, and then I'm gonna go in with my Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. I'm gonna be using this as like a pre-wash on my underarms and my girl down there, and as well as my backside. So on all of the places that I guess you could say harbor a little bit more bacteria than normal, I'm going to go in with my Dr. Bronner's, which is a very clarifying soap, which will ensure that those areas are squeaky clean, and it also does not irritate my girl down there whatsoever, so I do recommend that for those areas. Next up, I'm going in with my Dove body wash. This is in the Shea Butter scent, which I really do like. You guys, I'm taking a little break from exfoliating gloves because for some reason I feel like my skin has been a little bit more sensitive lately, so I'm going in with this rag situation. I got it from the Body Shop. I'll link it for you guys down below, but this is just a little bit more gentle on my skin, but obviously it still has a tad bit of exfoliation, and it really feels like I am cleaning my skin. So I'm making sure to get my back, of course, my legs, and between my toes. That's super important. And then we're gonna rinse off. Alright, so now that I feel squeaky clean, I'm gonna go in with my Way body scrub. This is the St. Barth's scent, and this smells so good. It smells a little bit like candy, but like not completely. And I feel like the name is super fitting, the St. Bart's name, because this definitely feels tropical. But I love this scent, and then plus the body scrub is really nice and thick. I do recommend that once you're applying body scrub, make sure to turn the water off so that your skin dries down a little bit so you can really get some exfoliation, because if your skin is too wet, then the body scrub kind of just slips onto your skin. It doesn't really exfoliate as much as you could. I like to focus my exfoliator on areas that need a little bit more love, so my elbows, my knees, my underarms, my feet, and my pubis area, the top portion where my hair grows. And I usually exfoliate twice a week. I feel like that's a safe number for me, especially since, like I said, lately my skin has been a little bit more sensitive. Next up, we're gonna rinse off, and I'm gonna go in and shave. I'm using this Aveeno shave cream, which I really do like. I love the consistency of it. I do feel like most shave creams are about the same, honestly, but I really do like this one specifically. I'm gonna go ahead and shave my underarms as well as my legs. When it comes to shaving as well, I really do not shave that much, especially because it's winter time and my legs and my underarms are really not gonna be that exposed. I only shave when I need to, especially when it comes to my underarms. That area is very prone to hyperpigmentation and just darkening, and I find that the more that I leave that area alone and go longer without shaving, the better my underarms look. So especially now that it's winter, I definitely take advantage of that and just leave my underarms unless I'm going out and like I'm wearing a dress or something. Now that we're done showering, it's time to go ahead and moisturize. I'm just wiping myself down with my towel, and we're gonna start off by using my topicals cream. It's actually a body serum with skincare components in it, and it really helps to just smooth your skin out, which is why I love to use this. If you deal with KP on your legs, for example, I highly recommend this product. It's helped a lot to just like smooth out the appearance of my legs. Next, I'm going in with the Osea body butter. This body lotion is very thick and creamy, which is why I like to use it in the winter especially. It has a very nice light scent as well that I really like. It's similar to their body oil, which I really do like. So we've gone ahead and moisturized. Next step, I'm going to go ahead and pluck my eyebrows. This was kind of hard to do in the camera because I was trying to film it and like do this at the same time, and I kind of need both hands. So after a while I kind of gave up and I was like, I'll do this later. But normally I would go ahead and pluck my brows whenever I feel like they start to grow quite a bit. I pluck under my brows and slightly on top. Now we're going to be focusing our attentions onto my face. So I went ahead and took my shower cap and bonnet and band off. I need all of that before I go into the shower, especially when I have a wig on. And I'm going to go ahead and clean my ears because this is something that I'm not necessarily able to do because I have so much stuff going on my head, like especially with my melting band. I can't necessarily clean my ears in the shower. So I went in with witch hazel and a little cotton pad, and I'm making sure to get all around my ears. I like to go in behind my ears and really get that area and make sure it's completely clean. And then of course I'm going to go in like the surface area of my ears, and I'm also going to be using cotton swabs, of course, to really get in there. The same thing goes for the other side. I really do like using witch hazel because I feel like it's not too stripping. Alcohol, for example, is just like way too drying on my skin and a little irritating as well. I highly recommend doing this if you do have a wig on because, like I said, it's hard to get those areas in the shower. Next up, we're finally going to go in with skincare. I'm starting off with the Osea Hyaluronic C Serum. This is just like a hyaluronic face serum. It's really nice and gooey and actually has a really nice texture, which is why I like to use it. And it's just very moisturizing. Next, we're going in with the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Booster. That's a mouthful. This is supposed to help with the dry skin and also improve skin elasticity. It is very moisturizing without being greasy. Next, this Pharmacy Honey Eye Cream, which contains vitamin C, which means that it helps to reduce like the darkness under the eyes, which I do deal with, and it also helps to depuff. So I love to use this in the morning. I'm going to top things off with the Moonex Cosmetics Rose Galore Oil. I've heard so many things about this, so I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on it. It just gives me like a really nice glow. As you guys can see, it's a light hydrating oil, and I like to use it at the end of my routine just to kind of seal everything in. Then of course the Laneige sleeping mask. This product gets way too much hate. I genuinely feel like it actually works and it's very moisturizing. And then my Dove antiperspirant deodorant. I like to rub my arm back and forth. It's something that I started doing recently. I don't even know where I got it from, but it just helps to make the deodorant disappear. Finally done with the bathroom. It's now time to go ahead and put some clothes on. I'm putting something casual on since I'll be home all day. So I'm wearing these Nike leggings and this Skims top from the Cotton collection, and then I'm just putting my hair up since when I'm home I just like to have my hair away from my face so that it doesn't bother me. And then I'm gonna be putting on these like house slippers. I cannot walk with my bare feet on the floor. I either have to have some socks or some slippers. And I'm finally done with my whole routine, so I can finally go ahead and make myself some food. I decided to make myself an omelet since I had like a tomato left, and then I have some spinach in my fridge, and I feel like that's the one thing that could make me utilize all the stuff I had in my fridge. I also had some like cut up watermelon, so I'm just putting it in a bowl so that it can cool off. I'm not able to eat fruit when it's like cold out of the fridge. I always need for it to be room temperature since I do have sensitive teeth. So like I said, we're using the tomato, and I'm gonna go ahead and place that onto my egg. I'm just putting that into my pan first. Honestly, this omelet tasted so good. I'm definitely gonna be making this again. Place some spinach on there and some Parmesan, and I just let that sit there on low heat. And then when I felt like it was mostly cooked through, I flipped it so that I can fold it in half. And every day I like to drink these Vital Greens. Actually, I was going in store for the chlorophyll, and the person working at the health store recommended that I get this instead. So this is new to me. I haven't been drinking this for a long time, but it's supposedly a lot stronger than just the chlorophyll, and it has a lot more benefits inside of it. It does not taste good at all, so I try to like chug it. I just mix it with some water and just chug it and then drink some water as a chase. But this has so many benefits to it, so I'll leave it on the screen for you guys. And that is pretty much the end of the video for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it so much. If you guys like the video, of course hit the like button. Let me know in the comments down below what other types of videos you guys would like to see from me. If you're not already subscribed, go ahead and click that subscribe button or you'll get 10 years of bad luck. I'll see you guys in the next one.